Hey there everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Coaster Pursuit, and today we are outside the beautiful Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Just got here about 20 minutes after park opened. Long drive from Cincinnati, and I decided to sleep in a little bit, but I'm excited to get into the park. First time here, and this is another park that has been on my list for quite some time. We have 10 potential credits here, including some Kiddie Junior coasters, so I'm not sure exactly how many I'll get. However, my current credit count after the trip thus far is 98, so I want to make Lightning Rod my number 2 credit here at the park. That way I can make it my number 100. So let's get in the park and get going. Alright, got my Time Saver Premium Pass, so I'm going to make my way kind of counterclockwise around the park, I think, and make Lightning Rod my number 2, but there's already some beautiful pumpkin decor here, which is really cool. It looks like it might light up at night, and just being in the trees and stuff, it's very cool, like temperature-wise, and there's a little bit of humidity. It's really nice. It's a cool fall day. It's like total fall vibes here. So very excited, and they've got lots of banners and stuff up for Night Flight Expedition, which is their new kind of coaster slash water ride slash dark ride that's on its way here for 2026. A lot of people are super excited about that. It looks really, really cool. So yeah, we'll keep making our way through the park. Look at the fall. The leaves changing. This is like the perfect time to be here. So yeah, we're gonna keep making our way through, and we'll see which coaster I decide to get on first before Lightning Rod for my number 100. How fun. It's beautiful.
Into the darkness you go.
There it is. All right, first ride there on Mystery Mine. Gerstlauer Eurofighter, my second only Gerstlauer Eurofighter that I've been on other than Defiance at Glenwood Caverns. Same vibes in terms of the area, you know, but this is way more themed, much longer, has a lot more going on. I absolutely love that ride. It is a little jostly, kind of like Defiance, other Gerstlauers, I'm assuming. And those restraints are a little bit different here on Mystery Mine, where I felt like it was hitting me right in the neck as opposed to head banging me. But otherwise, a really good ride. I definitely like Mystery Mine over Defiance, but I have home park bias to Colorado, so I still love Defiance. But anyway, that was credit number 99. Let's go ahead and make our way to Lightning Rod for number 100. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. my god. Oh my god. All right, lightning rod, my 4th RMC, right? Right? Yeah, if we're not counting Jersey Devil, that would be number 4. And wow, that was so awesome. That was awesome. And it's my 100th credit. I got 2 laps on there. I did middle row for my 100th credit, and I was like, I got to get back on there. So I went back around and did last row. Force is much more intense. Those pops of airtime are much more intense in that last row. That was a lot of fun. It's tough because while there are no inversions on that coaster, there are some pretty heavily overbanked churns. So it almost feels like you're gonna go into a barrel roll and then it kind of kicks you back down. So that's actually a lot of fun. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed that. And then that quad down into the churn back up into the brake run. That's fantastic. Out in the woods doing that and just feeling like you're gonna get launched out, that was so great. So I don't know. As far as a ranking goes, it's definitely 3 or 4. Steel Vengeance, Wildcat's Revenge, but I'm having a tough time deciding if it's Wind Chaser or Lightning Rod that I like better, because Wind Chaser has those inversions. It's just a much whippier ride. It's compact, it's tight, and it just felt like it was trying to kill you more. There's some more graceful elements here on Lightning Rod as compared to Wind Chaser, so I'm gonna need to think about it, but I'll make a decision by the end of my trip at Dollywood. Is it Lightning Rod or is it Wind Chaser? So yeah, well, that's my 100th credit acquired. I'm so excited. So we're gonna see what number 1's gonna be and just kind of stroll throughout the rest of the park. Let's go.
If you guys are ready to ride, make some noise. Okay. Welcome back, riders.
All right, first ride on Tennessee Tornado. This is a 1999 Aero custom looper, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It is shorter than I thought it would be because I kind of thought it dipped up into the hills a little bit more, but it's a shorter ride than I anticipated. My only points of reference for Aeros are Canyon Blaster in Vegas, which I haven't ridden in a very long time, and the other one being Corkscrew at Cedar Point, and this is way better than Corkscrew for sure. Way more smooth than I was anticipating. The one thing that I do love is the paint on like the lift hill and kind of the beginning and ending where it's kind of hard to see from the path is definitely a la 1999. But the parts that are easy to see in kind of the most photographed moments are freshly painted. So I don't know if they paint it in sections or if that's just a cost savings thing, but yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. So we're gonna keep moving through the park and see what we get on next. I have a feeling it's gonna be Wild Eagle just in terms of how close that is. So we'll probably head over there. Let's go. So pretty. Wow. Love it. Okay. All right, first ride on Wild Eagle, my second ever B&M wing coaster. My only other one being Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, and it's tough. It's a tough comparison because I felt like this layout was more kind of compact, and so some of the forces felt a little bit more intense, and it was just moving through those transitions and elements more quickly, as opposed to Gatekeeper, which is like super elongated and kind of graceful in its elements. But I think I like Gatekeeper a little more because of the scenery, you know, where it is on Lake Erie. I think that's what sells it for me. And those keyhole elements over the entrance are just kind of, they're a lot of fun. So I feel like I like Gatekeeper more, but I could see how people would say Wild Eagle might be the better ride because it's just a little bit tighter and really moves through those elements a little bit faster. So I totally get it. But we're gonna keep moving through the park and see what we get on next. Let's go. Alright, just got done with Fire Chaser Express, which is a Gerstlauer family-style coaster. I think it's the only one of its kind here in the US, and that was a lot of fun. I was not expecting some of that stuff. I don't think I've ever watched a POV of this ride. I thought it was kind of more of a junior coaster, which it is family-focused, but there's a few surprises in that ride, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it was very good. It's the first, I guess I will spoil something. It is the first coaster that I've done with a reverse launch from a stop, and it's the first roller coaster I've ridden, I think, with a switch track from what I remember. So very fun, very fun. It felt way more modern than its 2014 opening date. Very cool. I had a blast, and I kind of want to go on it again, but because it's one of the family rides here, it has one of the longest waits so far in the park that I've been on. So we're going to keep moving and grooving. I do need to get something to drink and eat at some point, but let's keep going. Pumpkin carving. How fun. This place is gorgeous. This is awesome. Wow, wow, wow.
Go find Big Bear!
Or I could get
better than me. All right, just got done with Big Bear Mountain, Vekoma Family Launch Coaster. This was so much fun. It was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, and I love the onboard audio. I love the fact that we've got multiple launches here. This was just a ton of fun. I had a blast. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I want to do next. We shall see, but this was really great. I like some of the overbank churns. It's got a lot of kind of swooping motions to it, and yeah, it was longer than I thought it was going to be. It was more fun than I thought it was going to be, honestly. It was great. I've heard good things about this coaster, but I had a blast. I want to go on it again. I love onboard audio. Want to go on it again, but we're gonna keep moving through the park, see what else there is to see. I think we've only got a few credits left. I think I'm up to 6 now. But yeah, we'll see what's next on the list and keep moving and grooving. Let's go.
All clear. Come on, Big Bear. Big Bear, man.
All right, just got done with Dragon Flyer, and wow, that was good. I mean, it's a family coaster, nothing too crazy at all, but it is much better than Woodstock's Air Rail. It is about a decade newer, so it's much smoother. I think it's just kind of their upgraded, new generation of family suspended from Vekoma, and it had like a lap bar that came down from above, so no banging your head. So yeah, it was much more of a pleasant ride. That's kind of what I expect from like a family suspended coaster. Woodstock's Air Rail was it was a little gnarly. So we're gonna keep moving. I think Thunderhead, which I believe is right here, the lift hill, is my second to last credit here, and then I have the roller coaster / dark ride called Blazing Fury, and then I have the like kiddie coaster, like the very small kids coaster. We'll see if I get on that or not today, but let's head over to Thunderhead, and then I missed Blazing Fury on my loop, so we're gonna come back around and do that, if you can see me with the lighting. And then we'll see what the rest of the day takes us. I need to grab some food. I haven't eaten or had anything to drink all day today, and so I probably need to do that, but let's get these last couple credits in, and then we'll relax. So let's go.
Welcome back, guys. Dropping that.
All right, first ride on Thunderhead, and it was really good. That thing hauls. I feel like we just didn't catch a break. And I was in the back row with someone, and we were just having a ball. I want to go on that at night. That's got to be a night ride for me. I like Mystic Timbers better. Those are really the only two GCIs that I've ridden. I guess technically Lightning Racer at Hershey Park is one, but I didn't care for that. And it's a racing coaster. It's a different vibe for sure than Mystic Timbers and Thunderhead, but I liked Mystic Timbers better. I love the slalom effect that Mystic Timbers does throughout its layout, whereas this felt a little bit more, I guess, traditional feeling, but it moves. I didn't really feel like I got much airtime, I don't think. I need to ride it again. It felt like a lot of positive forces, a lot of lateral forces as well. So I need to ride it again to see if I'm getting kicked up out of my seat, but I felt like it was mostly like lateral heavy. So yeah, we'll see. I need to ride it again, but I think Mystic Timbers is the number one for me. However, this is probably my favorite ride in the park. Yeah, I haven't been on Blazing Fury yet. It's my second to last, and the kiddie coaster. So one of those two could definitely change things. But I think for right now, Thunderhead is number one for me, with Lightning Rod being number two. But we'll keep moving through the park. I've got to stop. I got to get some food and some water, and then we're gonna do Blazing Fury, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, when I came through here originally, I thought these were props, but apparently these are real pumpkins. Holy crap. That's wild. I had no idea. 1,300-pound pumpkin. What is this? There's more over here. Some more. Andy Wolfscott. He grew a lot of giant pumpkins. Good for him. Good for him. Alrighty, just got done having a pretty big meal at Front Porch Cafe. I was super hungry. That's the first meal I've had today, and it is 4 p.m. And I think that's the first beverage, including water, that I've had today, and it's 4 p.m. I should have done some kind of breakfast. I definitely feel so much better. However, I did get their seasonal items. I took pictures of them, but it was pretty crammed in there, pretty packed. A lot of very loud kids, which I don't have a problem with. I just didn't feel like filming in that environment. So I took some pictures, but I got the butternut squash ravioli from the seasonal menu, as well as their pumpkin croissant bread pudding, also from the seasonal menu. The bread pudding was fantastic. The butternut squash ravioli tasted, it was fine. It wasn't bad, but I was expecting more. I'd say it was a step below like an Olive Garden. Not even that. It was cafeteria kind of style. Like, it was just kind of a very basic Alfredo sauce with some butternut squash kind of sprinkled on top, and the ravioli themselves were kind of mushy, and the little bits of Italian sausage were questionable as well. So it wasn't amazing. It wasn't very good, but they made up for it with the pumpkin bread pudding. Was awesome. I was licking my plate clean with that one. So yeah, I've got one last credit to get to, and that's Blazing Fury, because I accidentally skipped over it as I was doing my rotation through the park. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I think that's gonna be it as far as credits for today, because I don't want to do the kiddie coaster alone, and if I do it alone, I usually want to get it done first thing in the morning. And so because I got here a little bit late, there was already some families there, and it's quite a popular little coaster because this is a very family-oriented park. So I'm going to try again for tomorrow. If not, 9 credits will have to be it, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. So let's go do Blazing Fury, and then I'm just going to kind of cruise through the park and just kind of hang out and bring you along. So let's go. All right, so status update. Blazing Fury is not part of the time saver thing. So it's just a standard line across the board, and it's right around 45 minutes. So I'm probably going to save this credit for tomorrow because I don't have the time saver tomorrow. So I'll probably save it for tomorrow and make the use of my time and just kind of re-ride some of my favorites here and just keep walking around. But yeah, Blazing Fury and the Kids Coaster are my 2 credits that I need to try to get tomorrow. So we'll keep. All right, second lap on Thunderhead, and just goes to show that I should probably wait until I get some food, water, or a drink or something before I start getting on coasters and starting to give my thoughts. Because I'm like, how did I say that there was no airtime on Thunderhead? There's definitely pops of it. I think it's just not as sustained as Mystic Timbers. Again, my kind of 2 coasters of this style that I've ridden. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. There's plenty of little pops, and I was even in the front row this time. Last time I was in the back row. And so I think I was just too focused on the lateral forces and how I was dehydrated and hungry. So definitely had a better ride. I want to do it a 3rd time and go back to the back now that I've kind of got my bearings. But yeah, that's easily number one in the park. That's a lot of fun. I really like Lightning Rod. This is fun though. This is really fun. So speaking of Lightning Rod, it has been closed since this afternoon, not too long after I got my 2 rides on it. So I'm gonna walk over there and just kind of take a peek and see if there's any energy over on that side, as in terms of will it be open today or not. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably keep doing Thunderhead. Maybe pick 1 or 2 more coasters just to get another run on. I did Wild Eagle a second time. And then I'm gonna end the night with Blazing Fury because that's the one coaster that I don't have fast time saver for. Either end with that or save it for tomorrow, I'm not sure. So yeah, just moving and grooving. Okay, so the app was no lie. Lightning Rod is closed for maintenance, and it's been like that for a good portion of the day. So, and the attendant said they're probably not gonna open today, so glad I got my 2 my 2 laps in on that. So yeah, we're just gonna keep cruising through the park. I've got no particular plan. The crowd is certainly starting to thin out. When I made my way to the front of the park, I saw a whole lot of people leaving, and it is currently 6 o'clock and the park opens at 9. So we still have 3 hours here, but there was a pretty large mass of people making their way to the exit and walking out into the parking lot, which kind of surprised me. But I know this is more of a family-oriented park, and I'm seeing definitely a lot of youngsters and a lot of, an older clientele, maybe bringing the grandkids or something out. So maybe it's just, doing an 8-hour day is more than enough. And doing an 11-hour day might be a little much, so I totally get it. I totally get it. Okay, this is another attraction, Blazing Fury, that I did not watch any POVs of. I have no idea what's gonna happen at all. But I am very curious. I know it's an indoor dark ride, and I think I've heard it be compared to Fire in the Hole at Silver Dollar City, so we'll see, but yeah, lots of theming. Alright, just got done with Blazing Fury here at Dollywood, and it's fun. It's fun, it's fine. It's a little dated for sure, but I think that's part of the charm and part of the camp of it all. I don't know. It reminded me a lot of Black Diamond at Knoebels, maybe a more drawn out Black Diamond at Knoebels with slightly better theming in the sense that they have a water feature. But other than that, it's not for me. It's not for me. I've still yet to go on a dark ride because I don't remember going on any at Disney when I was a kid, and I don't really remember. Yeah, I don't think I've been on any like major dark rides. So the ones that I've been on are like this, Black Diamond, and then probably the Meow Wolf dark ride at Elitch Gardens. So and I think the dark coaster at Great Adventure. I mean, regardless, I haven't been to any Universal or Disney level dark rides, so I just haven't been on one that I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. They're just, I don't know, they're okay. So that's it for me as far as credits go, because the junior coaster, the kids coaster, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning and make that first and try to be one of the first in line so it's not as weird. And I'll have a friend with me, so that makes it a little less weird. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna keep browsing around, take some shots of some stuff just to have to pad out the walkthrough today, and then I'll probably come back and do a quick recap at the end of the night, and that's that. We'll cut to day 2. So my plan tomorrow is to come back into the park, do some more just photos and do some more videography and stuff just to include in this video. But I'm also going to take you on like a food tour of Dollywood with my buddy who will be joining me because we have the autumn tasting fall tasting pass. So we're going to try a whole bunch more seasonal food items and kind of eat our way around Dollywood. Maybe go other than the kiddie coaster, maybe go on a couple of rides, but I told him, honestly, I just want to soak it all in, soak in the scenery, see all of the different crafts that are done and the workshops that are here, and just do all of like the non-ride, non-coaster things to really get a feel for this park, because there's so much more here than coasters. And I think coasters are they're not like the top thing here. It's really about all the little experiences and different shops and workshops and events and shows and music. So I want to see that side of the park too, whereas today I've just been going around and around in circles getting on coasters. So all right, well, I'll let you go. We'll recap at the end of the night tonight and go from there. See ya. I will say, now that 6 o'clock has hit, we definitely have more of a spooky theme. I won't say haunt, but the music's changed, the lighting effects have come on, so yeah, very cool. All right, so I was bopping around. I was about to head over to Thunderhead to get on that, and then I was like, let me just check the app real quick, and Lightning Rod reopened, and so I have spent the past 45 minutes lapping Lightning Rod. I think I did an additional 5 or 6 laps on that in the time saver lane, just going up the stairs, on it, down. And it is now nighttime, so I got 3 night rides on it. This last one was fully pitch black, and I'm struggling again. I'm struggling because it's, oh gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I need to get back to Thunderhead. That's where I'm going now. I gotta figure this out. Which one do I like more? It's a real toss-up, but those night rides on Lightning Rod, I think they have it pulling ahead. So I gotta go get a night ride on Thunderhead, make my decision, and then we'll see which one I stick with for the last hour of the night. So, yeah, this is a tough one. This might be the closest for Parks 1 and 2 that I've had so far. I don't know. It's tough. But yeah, let's go. Actually, Mystic Timbers versus, I think we haven't announced. I haven't covered that yet. I feel like I have Diamondback as number 2. No, this is still closer. All right, let's get on Thunderhead again and see about it. All right, 3 laps, 3 night rides on Thunderhead, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Lightning Rod. But we're doing that last 30 minutes of park open sprint, so I'm gonna move on to what I think will probably be my last ride of the night. As I was coming up to the top of the hill on Thunderhead, I was like, Big Bear Mountain has minimal lighting on its course, it looks like, and there's not really much going on back there. That might be a fun night ride, so I'm gonna head over there and potentially make Big Bear Mountain my last ride of the night. Let's go. All right, everyone. Oh my goodness. What a fantastic day. So I got off Big Bear Mountain, did it at night. It didn't drastically improve it by any stretch of the imagination. It was just darker, but it was still a good time. But I was like, I have 16 minutes to make it to Lightning Rod for one last run. And so I boogied over to the opposite side of the park for Lightning Rod and got I think the second or third to last, I think second to last train. I'm not sure, but last couple. So I didn't sprint, I walked very quickly over there, and now I'm out of breath from the ride. And then I was like, can I get one more in, because it was 8:59. No, they had already shut the doors, so I'm just recouping from that in Red's drive-in seating. But that was fantastic, and yeah, lightning rod's number one. Lightning rod is number one for me, and it's. I thought it was really close, but those night rides on lightning rod are just, they're incredible. They're incredible. So I'll recap for sure, just like I have everything else, and I'll give you a full sign off after the day 2 portion, which is coming here in just a minute. We're gonna be eating our way around Dollywood, doing the autumn tasting pass, so we can try all of the autumn delicacies here at Dollywood. But what a fantastic day. I rode, I think, lightning rod, I did maybe 8 or 9 laps total. Thunderhead, I did 5, 6. And everything else once or twice. Went Wild Eagle twice, Big Bear twice. So a very productive day here, a very productive day for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna let you go, and we'll cut to tomorrow, and you'll get to meet one of my buddies, and we will tour the food, the seasonal fair here at Dollywood for day 2. Let's go. Woo! It's finally open. She's testing. She's testing. That's funny. All right, just got done with my first ride of my second day here at Dollywood, Whistle Punk Chaser. Had to get the credit. I was on the first train. I wanted to get on and off that thing. It's a pretty popular ride because this is such a family-oriented park. So I just had to knock that out. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna just hang out over in this area, probably try to get on Mystery Mind while I wait for my buddy Matt to show up. And then we'll start doing our kind of walk around tour, non-coaster tour of Dollywood, and get some good food. So all right, we're headed up to Mystery Mine, but I stopped at Drop Line, which is their drop tower on the way over here. And yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm getting more confident with these drop towers, so it was awesome. That one wasn't too bad. Still say Demon Drop and Crystal Tower are number 1 and 2. Say this is number 4, and then the drop tower at Kings Island is number 3. So yeah, let's get on Mystery. Matthew,
What?
we have a harvest spice funnel cake. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's. Matthew, what did you think?
It was good. It was wonderful.
On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best.
4 3/4.
Okay. All right, I'll give it a 4, just to balance it out. Oh, look. Okay. Let's stop hiding.
It's just natural. You say get away from the camera.
No, that's okay. Is that a dunce cap over there? Yes. That's not nice. Wow.
We're gonna read about it.
Is that what they have to read?
Thou art my hiding place, my shield, I hope in thy open leg.
Birds, birds, birds. Let's go look at that one. That one's named Dolly. That's cool.
tickets driven around Plastic.
Oh.
It's a small little city.
Yeah. They drive around like the Pope?
Yes, yeah.
This is a lot of snow. That can't be good for you. Jesus Christ. Is this a ride? Okay. Is that more? I didn't think they'd play that. All right, what is this? Mushroom
Mushroom onion.
soup and an apple lemonade.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a? Oh yeah, that's right.
Where's the chili bowl one?
Well, that is a smoked pork flatbread and a chili bread bowl. Okay,
Yeah.
everyone, let's see what we got. It's better than. What do you think this house is?
That's the kid's house. The carriage house. Oh no, this. Oh yeah, this is it. You haven't seen it for real?
Oh wow.
Okay.
It's cute.
That's a cute Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, wouldn't that be a great idea?
It's gorgeous. All right, now we've got, what is this?
A sausage.
Sausage with a corn salad.
We always forget.
Okay. Oh yes, jalapeno cheddar sausage with corn salad and some corn ribs. It's a very corny little situation here. Okay, let's see. All right, everyone. So, hi. So Matt and I were running around the park and we jumped on lightning rod. We jumped on, what else did we get on? We got on a couple coasters. Oh, we got on Wild Eagle, and we also did, what was the other ride? Well, anyway, we did a couple rides that we sprinkled throughout, but really we were just walking through the park trying some different stuff, and I think towards the end we completely forgot about the giving our ranking and review or giving our thoughts on the autumn stuff. But I will say we had the corn ribs from one of the places, which was just kind of your chopped corn. It's a pretty popular item these days. It wasn't that good, little flavorless, unfortunately, which is kind of how I felt about the ones at Kings Island, Kentucky Kingdom as well. We also had a jalapeno sausage thing with the corn salad on top. It was pretty good. We did, what else did we do? We did cupcakes because I had five tickets for the Autumn Fest, and he had 5. It was just too much food. We probably could have got by with just one between the two of us. So we ended up getting 3 cupcakes. He took 2 home. I took 1 home. And we also got another beverage. And I think that was it. Oh, we got a chili bowl and a pulled pork or a pork flatbread. So we got a little bit of everything. It was all pretty decent. I would say the least impressive was the corn ribs. I think was the least impressive. But yeah, I mean, this is it. I decided to leave the park prior to close. It's only, I think, 5:30. The park closes at 9, but I've got about a 3.5 hour drive ahead of me to get to Nashville, and tomorrow is the actual start of my work trip that that's been attached to this, or that I attached to this to. So I want to get to the hotel back in Nashville, get settled in, take a nice long shower, regroup, and get ready for kind of work mode. So I am leaving a couple hours early, or a few hours early, unfortunately, but that's okay. I was able to do every single credit and then some. I got another 3 credits today, or 3 laps on existing credits today. I also did the drop mine today too, and so, or not the drop mine, I did I think it's called drop line. It's their drop tower. So I was able to get that done as well, get some other stuff done, but it was really just about taking some photos, walking around, enjoying the food and just the experience, and it was awesome. I mean, Dollywood's a top-tier park for sure, not only in terms of what they have available for coasters, but also all of the experiences and all of the little events and shows and crafting that you can do. It's really, really cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself in the car, and we'll see you on the next coaster pursuit. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. And yeah, the next one is gonna be in a couple weeks at the time of filming this. I have an additional 2 or 3 parks that I'm hitting up this fall, so we'll see you for those. Bye.